So he's always a bit wary.
A bit.
So,
Sorry,
should we take some time off until this club's open again? Or is it in one of those parts of London where they're open till dawn?
They're open to like 1.
Not good enough.
Well, she'll always be... Lady will always be...
Yeah, but
Wait.
it's coming up to dawn, is the... what
She
I'm saying.
needs to sleep.
We don't really want to be walking through the night.
Oh yeah,
lots
we're
of
not
blood across the
vampires. We need
street.
to... We're not
Yeah,
vampires,
you
we
also
need to
probably
sleep.
need sleep as well. Yeah, I'm just thinking about what to do next, basically.
Well, my
I'm
guy was
still thinking.
meditating when you were in there. When you guys are out. It's probably half...
You could always call it a day if you want, Paul.
Because things happened different. Actually, the might go, because then we can get Fiyenyaa in.
We're stopping.
I'm not sure. I don't know yet. Well, because Fiyenyaa said he'd be back around 5ish, didn't he?
We could always... Oh.
Hey, Joto.
We could always,
like-
yeah,
oh,
just...
I'm
so
enjoying
that
this,
way
so
that your organisation of the laptop and all that stuff wasn't for naught, unless you don't have Dota on your laptop, in which case, saying that's going to make it worse.
That's why I couldn't run Dota.
Oh, really?
No.
Sorry, I'm thinking. You did do things differently than I thought you would, basically.
You don't say.
Yeah.
What, were you not expecting the blood thing? We seem to be expecting us to try and besiege the blood factory.
I thought you'd have done things differently.
Can
Don't worry.
we just Google up on that Primus thing while we're doing nothing?
It's not. That's not common knowledge on like Wikipedia.
No, but one of those
guy you just made
obscure occult websites.
Coccyx could actually roll his library to see if he's got any books on this.
My guy's supposed... Oh no,
Or
I
do you
didn't
have
go. I
library?
didn't go with that. Well, he's quite intelligent, and I was thinking he'd have a lot of knowledge, but I think maybe I didn't go with that idea in the end.
So I googled and it turns out Primus is the presiding bishop of the Episcopal Church of Scotland.
Yeah,
So
he's that guy.
Oh,
Him,
to Scotland!
To Scotland!
To the Scotsmobile.
is that not it?
No.
What can I do with enigmas?
Nothing right now, really. I'm sorry. I'm quite
You
baffled. Hold
can
on.
create those little eidolons.
Google Chrome changed. I don't like it somehow. Sorry.
I think it's only fair if the DM isn't prepared for this situation. It'd be better if we waited. Then we should wait, right?
First of all, Coccyx, make your library roll.
So that's just
And
two.
that might be the last thing.
Is that
Just
one of
'cause-
his backgrounds?
Yeah.
The library.
He's got like a few bookshelves filled with occult tomes and things that he can sort of look to.
So that's just two. Just two.
That's
and
just
then
2, yeah. That's all you
Difficulty.
6. Oh, sorry.
How can I box that? What are we...
You botched.
Uh-oh, he burned part of his library
okay,
down.
Also botched. No, that's absolutely great. That I've got to think about what information to give you now.
The books fall on him. Oh, like our characters learn the wrong thing, I suppose. And while we know it's happened, they don't.
Yeah. But I've got to think
Is
about
that... Oh
what
god.
wrong knowledge I'm going to give
We have
you
to disconnect
ourselves from that and act in accordance to like.
Do I think
totally
he's the
understand.
presiding bishop of the Church of Scotland?
Yeah. Yes, you do.
Well, aren't we going to find this out from the lady anyway? So we can have
But right
backup.
now, we're going to Scotland.
Oh, God.
We're
we got
kick this
all
guy's
this
ass.
blood. We got all this blood.
Oh,
Coccyx could go to Scotland.
So
We'll take
much
the blood for the lady. As long as one of the people that spoke to the lady before stays here.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's probably me.
So what the idea is, we've realised that the Primus is the presiding sort of religious figure in Scotland. So we go, wait, Primus? That must be it, definitely.
Yeah, I looked in his book
we're
and I
convinced.
found so many references to him.
We're absolutely convinced. So, actually, we probably would be going to Scotland, right?
Well,
That's
yeah,
where your knowledge points.
we wouldn't all go because we've got this blood which we can take to a lady to find out stuff. And Coccyx, if Coccyx goes to Scotland, but the rest of us stay here.
Oh, for God's
But
sake.
what? Coccyx on his own against what is the sire of that big vampire guy who took 6 people to take down.
Maybe I don't manage to...
He took a car.
Maybe I don't manage to me that's adamant that it's in Scotland, so I bugger off to Scotland.
Well, you could just be looking around rather than trying to take him down.
Hold on, I'm just gonna do some googling. Find out his name.
What,
So
so
is
we,
it the
we confront
Primus-
the lady and say, we know about
Scotland, Ephesus
Yeah.
Gospels Church.
Dominic O'Hooligan.
Muck.
McHooligan.
Muck vampire. Muck
The
blood
current
blood.
Primus is the Most Reverend David Chillingworth,
Oh, that's appropriate.
who became Primus on the 13th of June 2009.
Chillingworth.
That bot will
And he
probably...
is visiting London.
Yes!
So we're already in London, so Coccyx doesn't need to go to Scotland then.
Yeah, he's already making this. Yes, he's in London this week. Talking
This
to
This week
people.
is in he's leaving tomorrow, or this coming 7 days?
It was Wednesday till Wednesday,
Oh, that's
and
convenient.
he's holding a mass, actually, for Scottish nationals who are living in London. This Sunday, Sunday
So I
Sunday
go
mass.
So,
you guys are
basically
going
it's
that
dawn.
way.
Oh! It's dawn now, and we've only got a few hours until the mass is probably going to start.
Yeah,
Or should I talk to him because
Midday mass.
my character's a
Holy
every
figure.
religious time.
my character's pretty religious. He could even maybe it wouldn't even be a total loss, and I could convert them, and I could prove to them that I am Jesus Christ. Would probably mean more to them if they were Catholic.
Like,
but-
how are you making vampires?
So, if this is the case, then do we need to get a little sleepy before we head off?
Well,
Probably.
my character was meditating for a while. Maybe it would mean he's not asleep. He's
You're not an elf.
It might have been half asleep whilst he was meditating. So that would. So he was.
meditation.
He wasn't concentrating.
His body was asleep,
asleep.
but
I'm
his
not
mind was
concentrating
awake. His
What's-
body slept whilst his mind stayed up. So he can use this time to attend
And
Sunday
that woman
mass.
did say she'll know where the Primus is this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, a week was
Yeah.
mentioned.
Oh, yeah, we are totally alike, yeah. This must be the guy.
It's totally legit.
Let's go and kill the guy.
Is there
go
a
for
chance
Ras.
that I botched this up so badly, it turns out to actually be true?
There is
Okay.
a rule: if the players come up with like a plot better than yours, go with that instead. Like if the players spend 2 hours coming up with this conspiracy and it's so much better than yours, go yeah, you were right.
That botch would only work though if the players rather than the characters thought that this wouldn't actually be the guy. Because now the characters think it is him. They're not going to
Well, I'm
gain anything from it actually being him.
You'll go do something. It'll make stuff happen.
Yep.
He was unusual in that he was elected from the Church of Ireland. Chillingworth has never previously worked in Scotland, but has lived most of his life in Northern Ireland.
I do like the name Chillingworth for some reason.
Chillingworth is a great name.
Yeah.
Especially
He was
for a
ordained in
vampire.
Belfast in 1976.
Especially for a vampire.
Yeah.
indeed.
So, about going to meet David Chillingworth. We don't have long, do we?
You don't
Bear in
have
mind
long.
the tubes are quite dodgy on a Sunday.
They are. The district line is closed between
No!
Aldgate East and Upminster, as it always is. But
Only
there is a
Jesus
very
could
occasional
fly.
bus service.
Hmm.
I
Can't
wanna
you
find
just call a
this
cab?
guy.
Where's he doing the mass?
Um,
How far
Our
away
church.
from our location?
London church somewhere.
London Church.
Just call a
London
cab.
church.
Can we roll a die to...
Map. It's the biggest church. That's London Churchill College. I don't want that. She is... That's a mosque. That's a synagogue. That's a bell foundry. Thank you, Google.
I'm sure the characters would be able to find this more easily than we would. I mean, Nash has got to be good at googling with his technology skill.
Yeah,
Can't we just say
he's doing
St
it.
Paul's Cathedral?
He's doing it at St Anne's Catholic Church, actually.
Oh wait, he is a Catholic.
All the Scottish
I don't know.
nationals
I
who are
don't
in
know.
London
No.
and interested in the Lord are not
Yeah.
going to go to a cathedral. They're going to fit in a church.
There aren't that many Scottish ex-nationals in London.
Who are
interested in.
holy. Fair enough.
And that is on Underwood Road. Don't you know? It's
Call
by
a cab. Someone call a
school.
cab.
It's
Well,
next to
presumably-
Spitalfields.
Presumably that's got a graveyard. And presumably I've got some sort of underground connections between all the graveyards, so let's use that.
How many assumptions go we make?
Graveyard tunnels.
Oh, my battery's low. Sorry, I'm still...
Has anyone got anything slightly snappy which I can wear? Because I fear that from our last encounter, I didn't come
I
off
think
very
they're
well.
a bit more willing to let you into like a church.
I think so too.
Yes, but not to see the Primus.
We don't all want to go. We only want to send one or
Are you
two
going to
of us.
go like before the thing starts, or...?
Well, I don't think we're going to make it before. So,
Well,
You
perhaps
can
after
roll
we-
on that to see if you will make it before.
If it's only dawn, then rush hour won't have started and you can get a taxi.
I suppose staying around for the whole mass might be a bit difficult.
What, you mean boring?
And not very popular with us.
Aren't we going to be passing out soon?
Well,
I would
like,
like you can sleep for like 8, and that's like 6 hours. That's
my guy dated. I think that's got to count for something.
Here's a picture of David Chillingworth.
If we had Fiyenyaa or Hex, they could use their Glaswegian connections or something.
Oh, that's the point. Maybe this is how we can, you know, get them
The
in.
guy at the top of the page is not the black man further down.
He is definitely an evil vampire.
I didn't even
Who
notice
can
there was a
walk
man
in
there.
daylight? Daywalker. Hi.
That's
So you're going
definitely
to
a
you're going to
vampire.
him. You're going to abuse David Chillingworth.
Only one or two of us, I think.
I'm
But
staying
he's
with
a
the
powerful
blood, man.
He's a powerful man, especially if he's a vampire.
Yeah. Well, fuck it. Let's all go.
All right, good. You're all going.
But the problem is we know that this is going to be pointless. unless my character can use it to gain followers. It's
No,
not gonna
maybe
help.
Paul has a surprise for us. We don't know.
Well, this is the thing. Because we found out the information, we found out he's in town.
It all points to you thinking he's
We have to go.
Yeah.
Just
Sire
because
of
we'll
this
see
guy.
what happens.
But we
suppose-
shouldn't abandon the blood. I mean, no, we've got the blood. We probably should.
We leave it in the.
We can leave it with Lee.
Lee and my cult.
Yeah, it's like look after this blood. It's my blood.
We send one person to deliver the blood.
Lee,
I mean,
this is my body.
Well, we were.
Take
I
it.
think they were saying that they're not going to deliver the blood until
Until, like,
nighttime again.
A night
Until-
time.
Till the club's open again.
Yeah.
You don't know
Okay.
how to find her where she lives in the day, presumably. Going by
All
what
right.
you know vampires.
let's go see Chillingworth.
Okay.
On to Chillingworth.
I think you should
Um,
let me speak to him
Come on.
as a man of God.
You arrive at church before the midday ceremony, whatever they do.
Fantastic.
Service.
Service. Yeah, I know. I've never been to a church. I have been to a church. I swallowed a tooth while singing a
Sightseeing.
hymn.
I've
kept
been
on
to
singing,
churches sightseeing.
Oh yeah, I've been to in Germany, I think, or Poland. Or
Italy,
somewhere.
usually.
Ah,
I've seen a lot of Italian churches. I don't know why. Not religious in the slightest, but
If you asked me anything in the last 20 seconds, I was shutting my curtains. So
no, I'm still
if I was addressed, I don't know.
thinking about things. I'm sorry.
We need to find some way of getting to speak to this powerful man.
Wait, can't Coccyx or whoever it was that did it before just tell that this guy's not a vampire straight away?
Yes, if he gets there.
Is he standing at the front of the room?
Yes, he will actually be preparing, like he's putting on his vestments, like he's
You know,
doing
just
that.
to make sure, just
Not
to
hands.
check that we're not completely wasting our time here, guys. I'm gonna run a life pattern check.
But what if he's a wizard as well and like negate stuff like that?
Well, let's try it. I'm gonna
Wizard!
check his lifetime.
Roll! I'm gonna make you roll for this one.
This is a sort of
Please
passive
botch.
thing,
Please botch.
Should
Please
we-
you would imagine.
Should I do this as well? Because I have life. Should we both check?
You didn't take a print though, did you? Or whatever.
A what?
A vampire print.
Oh, you mean look for that? But didn't we find a way earlier to just tell that he was... Oh, no, that was when we were looking at him and saw that he wasn't breathing. Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, that was just you noticing.
Yeah.
Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it.
What am I rolling?
roll it. Was it life one?
Yeah.
5,
So-
difficulty 5.
So is he using his life to see if the blood and thing
He's,
match?
yeah, he's analysing Reverend David Chillingsworth life.
What is
pattern.
it? A cult plus Arate?
Arate? Yeah. Botch, 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 botch.
You really want to see where this goes?
4
no, 4 successes.
4 successes! Oh, damn!
It's definitely not the guy.
Adrian rolls... Wait, I look here, so Adrian rolls 8 dice to pick wall. Adrian rolls 5 dice to poke stuff.
Yeah.
They've been doing that one loads.
Gull rolls 6 die to E.
Yeah, but on to our one. What's happened now that Coccyx has found out that this guy is not the father?
Hang on, you don't...
No, I revealed that he's not a vampire.
No.
That he is a
Well, no, wait, that's better. If we know he's not a vampire.
middle-aged man. And he is... There's nothing particularly remarkable about him. I'm sorry,
Okay,
I can't
sorry
think of
guys,
anything.
I messed this up. Let's go.
Can we stick around for mass anyway?
Yeah,
Yeah, shouldn't I
Stick around.
take this opportunity to convert a large group to inform people about Jesus?
You
Like,
Priest
absolutely,
cult plus 1.
Gain
you
a fame
absolutely
point.
can
Yeah.
try to.
What?
Do you interrupt, like, what do
Requesting
you do?
to
Do
be
you
a
interrupt the
speaker.
sermon, or
I talk to
parishioners as they turn
I
up?
talk to the bishop and ask if I can speak to his people in the mass and prove my
That would be
skills
most
somehow.
irregular.
Though I haven't actually got enough life to help anyone yet.
No.
I do something Jesus-like to prove myself to them. To show that Jesus is back.
Like,
Walking around barefooted.
What can I do with my current points? Because I couldn't heal someone.
you could make plants grow.
That would work, I suppose.
That would convince everyone.
Like, look at this plant, it's growing.
Wouldn't that cause paradox, though?
It will.
Quite a
I
lot
could-
of paradox.
Could I speak to someone in the past? Like I suppose Jesus wasn't a medium.
Not sure that would go down well. would it?
I'm sensing in the crowd, one of you's lost someone recently. Begins with
Wait.
an R. Maybe S. S.
No?
You, yes, you, in the crowd.
Was it a Sam?
Sally?
You knew them very well.
To readdress the balance
It
of
was-
life
it was your-
paradoxes, would
was
I have
your
to kill
dog?
some plants?
No,
If-
it
if
could
that
be,
were-
to you, it could be, just actually like giving a service to your people. You don't have to do the exact opposite of what you did to generate paradox.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's just a little ritual that you do to kind of make things okay.
I still think you should poison the plant. If you,
What?
So in his sermon, he just goes, "Magic does not exist, guys. Everything is
Yeah.
fine."
Oh no, because the small cult that he has, those are people who actually believe in him.
I suppose I'll try and convince people with by making a plant grow. I've got my prophet ability, so they're very likely to join me because they're already open to faith. That's the idea behind that.
they're already stalwart in their current faith, though. I thought. But
They're still Christians,
Fun to see.
though. They're just. I just need to convince. I just
You're
need to
walking
prove
up
to
and
them
going,
that.
guys, I'm Jesus.
I just need. I just need to prove to them that I'm the reincarnated form of Jesus, and they'll easily believe it because because my power means they're susceptible to it because they're already open to faith. If it was the atheist society, then I'd have a difficult job, but here it shouldn't be too hard.
To convert people to believing. Imagine if someone said this to you, and you were religious.
Well, it depends how religious I am. They might want proof. If they see a miracle, like if it's a dying plant, and I bring it back, that would be something I could do with my life, I suppose.
bear in mind that if they see you make a plant come to life, they
Maybe
might
think
say,
it's heresy.
"Heal my ills," and you'll go, "I can't do that." Sorry.
Not yet.
Not
I'm
that
still
quite-
learning.
I'm an apprentice Jesus.
Okay, I
I will
suppose it's not worth the paradox. There'll be plenty of other opportunities to get
gaining
more
points.
Christians on my side.
So I'm still thinking. Well, I think I'm gonna have to call it for now. Maybe
Yeah.
until later tonight. I just can't think straight.
Okay.
I was expecting different things to happen.
Well, wouldn't the
basically.
next step would just be going back to was sleeping and bringing the blood to,
But
lady?
to the vampire, yeah, skipping ahead to that. Sorry, guys.
No, it's just Paul.
No,
Fiyenyaa will be with us later. Maybe even
I
Hex
hope.
if he still wants to play.
hopefully. Someone's phone is going.
I hope someone else is going to
Sorry
get
for
that.
making you get the laptop Coccyx.
Someone else got a phone.
Yeah, right, well you can all have 2 experience points. I'll keep
Oh,
note.
What do we
fantastic.
do with them? What do they do?
We can put them
Into things.
into
to improve your
abilities.
abilities. Yeah.
2 experience points as 1 extra point in any ability.
No,
We
it's
can
not.
save them.
No, it's not. Surely not.
2 experience
we
is 1
increase
point in
our
ability,
spheres?
isn't it?
I'm gonna have a look. Experience. 130.
Spheres are 7, attributes are 5. I
Uh,
thought abilities were 2.
a brand new ability, as in you're learning the first dot, is 3. Improving 1 is whatever the new rating is times 2.
So 8 to
Oh.
get to 4.
Yeah.
Oh, so it'll take me ages to get to meditation
okay.
5.
Well, I've got a very high survival because we didn't read this.
Oh no, this is different from freebie points.
Okay, cool.
This is experience points. This is a new.
Sorry.
It's easier to improve things at Cat Creation than it is through the game.
Cool.
Your main sphere is new rating times 7. The sphere is new rating times 8.
And we've only got 2.
At the moment, yeah, because that was quite a short and not much happened. When you actually resolve something,
Sure.
you'll get an extra. Basically, you get 1 for giving you all 1 for role playing, all 1 for turning up. When
So
stuff
will we-
resolves, you'll get a whole bunch more.
So
When we deliver the blood, we'll get some.
Yeah,
will we get loads if we find this guy or like find out what's going on?
you'll get a whole bunch at the end of this little arc. Yeah,
Okay. Act 1.
at the end of this act. Is there anything people would want more or less of? Apart from tapping, obviously, because that was quite tappy.
What do you mean?
I don't know. We had some combat. We had some how to do certain things. I thought it was
Most
quite nicely
importantly,
balanced.
we had some fun.
You had some fun. Yeah, would you prefer, yeah, basically more more big magic, more dealing with mundane stuff, more things with vampires, more things with a different new thing, more
Vampires is
combat,
good.
less combat.
It's nice at the beginning.
More moral dilemmas.
More moral dilemmas. You only had like
That
two.
could make things even more
You only
difficult.
made things more difficult for yourself once that session.
Yeah.
Well, there was the guy, and there was also not stealing the blood.
Blood. Yeah,
So
that was
th-
two.
Right. I'm gonna go.
Sorry, Coccyx.
So we might maybe play later today,
Oh.
or
Whenever everybody is around and willing,
okay.
Sure.
I'll save that. That is saved.
Okay. Bye for now.
Great. That
Anyone
was a
here
lot
want
of
free
fun.
Dota or some Nords?
I am enjoying
I
it.
would be. I'll
Let's
see
check on-
when I can
on-
get my computer
I-
back.
I'd
Yeah.
quite like to play Awesome Noughts.
Dota-wise, I'll check. But there's already some people playing, so if you want to play Awesome Noughts, feel free to.
Bye, Coccyx.
I'll just check when dinner is.
Cool.
I'll do that as well.
I'll sit and wait. Nash, are you still here?
Uh-huh.
Ah. Thought you were gonna do different things. I honestly thought you were gonna kill that guy.
I wanted to.
Yeah. I thought, yeah,